Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Two and a throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, back to Achane. Down at the 25. This defense for the Colts, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. First and 10, Taylor now. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's the first carry to get. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, there's a diving catch right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again back in front. Farewell good with the extra point. It's now 10-7. Jack for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big up.
And now off to the races down the right side. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point. It's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's a play that would be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
18 Rattler. Reload.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first down here at their own 34-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Achane on the counter. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Come on, offense. Come on. 79 Broncos. Right there. We can do it. 18. Pioneer. Hey, Smith, Broncos.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 41.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And quickly they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now 2 are going to change the play. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Still fighting. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
There he goes, right side. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn. His guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On third down, here's Richardson. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Come my team, come my team. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
And Richardson back to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Unlock Lion. Kennedy Lion.
Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That two is going to change things up. They'll run Achane. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Here now, 2nd and goal. Throwing Tua. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Colts 31, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 times. And now off to the races, down the right side. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Jumping the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Barrio is going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Tua. Short pass to Howard, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end, but here's 1st and 10. Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.